from somebody is, what are your favorite ways to meditate? And I love this question because I love talking about meditation. I am the meditation evangelist of your nightmares or your dreams, depending on how you're looking at it. So I found meditation when I was in a really dark place. I was very depressed, had a lot of anxiety, and I have tried every single different type of meditation. My favorite type of meditation is Vipassana meditation, which is just sitting and listening to silence, just sitting and observing what is going on. Sometimes I like to put on a little bit of background music if I feel like my mind is wandering a little bit, if I feel like I can't like get into the zone, if I need just a little bit of a distraction, especially if my kids are home and they're watching cartoons or the dog's barking or whatever it is. But my absolute favorite way to meditate, which took me a little while to get used to this, is Vipassana, which is just sitting in observation, basically. I also like to call meditation practice, sometimes I call it observation practice, because people put a lot of pressure on meditation and they think, you know, the one thing I hear the most from people is, I can't turn my brain off. I tried to meditate once, I couldn't do it. Well, it's not about turning your brain off. If you turn your brain off, you're brain dead, and that is not what we're trying to do. You're just trying to observe your inner world, really, and observe the things that are going on in the on the inside, instead of just being distracted by all the things on the outside. So if you want to start a meditation practice, there are millions of apps out there that guide you. I have some meditations, some guided meditations on my website. If you go to kelseydelsel.com/resource, resource or resources, try one of the two. It's one of the two. There's some free meditations you can download there, and or go on the Insight Timer app. I use that app a lot. There's the Calm app. There's tons of different meditation apps that have tons of different guided meditations. Find what works for you. Try everything out. Another thing, I don't have one here. I was gonna say I always have, but I don't right now, of course. I always or usually wear like a beaded bracelet or a mala bracelet. And I like to just pull my beaded bracelet through my fingers and do one inhale, exhale per bead. And you can do it with a mala bracelet, a regular 108 bead mala bracelet, or just, you know, the pretty little gemstone bracelets that you can get from anywhere and everywhere off the internet. Everybody makes these bracelets. I used to make them and sell them at my studio. My daughter used to actually make them, and then we would sell them at the studio. And just having that that touchable, tangible thing in your hand to count your breaths or count your mantras, and mantras are just the words that you repeat in your mind, and then wearing that bracelet all the time, and eventually you create these beautiful neural pathways when you practice this type of meditation. And just touching that mala or that bracelet will help you get to a place of calm way faster than just trying to like sit and meditate. So it's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like a cheat. It's kind of like a cheat, right? Because you're creating those neural pathways. You're creating new habits to a peaceful place when you practice with a mala bracelet. So my top two, I would say, would be just sitting in silent observation, and or with some soft music in the back, just returning to my breath over and over again, and just observing whatever is going on, observing whatever wants to come up in my body. I had a beautiful meditation today, and I had a beautiful, beautiful cry because I just like really realized that I don't let people love me. Like I get super, super uncomfortable when people give me praise or say that I'm awesome or try to love me. Besides like my dog, he can love me as much as he wants, but I get really uncomfortable with people because I don't know, there's a lot of shit on the inside. We're all the same. We're all going through the same thing. Anyone who's a spiritual teacher is going through the same shit as you. They're not they're not much farther ahead than you. There's a little hot tip for you. And then the mala meditation with either a bracelet or a mala necklace. Is it a necklace? I don't know. A mala. 108 beads on a string.